Hi, I'm Heaven Swinson.
And I'm Lecitus Smith, and you're watching Folksalert. I got popped with a drug test. I got a call, told them I wasn't in Arizona at all. I'm actually in DC, and they said, okay, that's fine. We'll just have one of the drug testers that work with the Washington football team to test you. Where are you exactly? So kind of worked out like that. But so from what I understand, they have guys all over. I think you can be out the country and they'll still find a way.
So you guys go to Virginia Tech. Who ended up there first? And I know you played football, and that's how you got picked up. But for you, Heaven, what made you choose Virginia Tech?
Yes, so honestly, it was like my last choice. I wanted to go to NYU, but then I applied to Temple and saw the out of state costs, and that was crossed off. And so then I applied to, I think, just two Virginia schools. I want to say it was VCU and then Virginia Tech. And Virginia Tech was the cheapest option. But then when I actually went and toured, I was like, okay, yeah, this is definitely the place I wanted to be.
Were you always into football as a kid?
Yes, I started playing football at the age of 8 years old, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I was very young when I got into the sport, and it was me and my older brother. He was like, "Bro, tell dad to sign us up for football." So one day I told my dad, and he signed us up, and it was up from there. Been playing ever since.
Done deal. Heaven, you go to Virginia Tech is not where you wanted to go. You ever think that you were going to run into meet a football player or an athlete at the school?
Never. I was a theater kid. Like I I played basketball for 2 years in middle school, and I didn't even know you couldn't dribble the wrong way. So I knew nothing about sports growing up.
Out there getting many backcourt violations. She told me about
Yeah.
She told me about it.
Yeah, I'm not athletic at all. Actually said to one of my friends, I was like, there's that guy that I was telling you about. And she's like, girl, like I know who that is. Do you want a Snapchat? And I was like, yeah. And I got his Snapchat, sent him a snap, and now we date.
From then on out.
Yeah, we don't have a cute love story.
Lecitus, you've ended up with a stalker.
Yeah.
You have.
No, I mean, after she told me, because it wasn't until I think we were already dating that she told me that story. And I was like, yeah, that's weird. But no, I mean, we were already in love at that point, so it was all good.
Granted, you're in the NFL, but you made your education a priority. What was did your parents is that something that you wanted to achieve on your own and make sure that, hey, I'm playing sports, but I still want to walk away with a degree?
Yeah, that was very, very huge for me. Considering the fact that I am the not only the first of all of my siblings, or really in my family period, to attend a university as such Virginia Tech, but I also got that degree, and I'm the first one to do it in my family. So that was huge for me. It was really big. I did it to really set an example for family members, more so the young kids in my family, my nieces and nephews and younger
Right.
sisters and brothers. Try to set an example for them.
Tapping into your social skills. Now, when you say cat cafe, break it down for me.
Yes. So, of course, it has the cafe element. You can sip your coffee, sip your tea, get whatever food you need. But also, there's cats just wandering around. And so, with what I want to do, there's a lot of places that like they have cats, they're partnered with a shelter. So, instead of the cats being in cages or unfortunately eventually being euthanized, at a cat cafe, cats are free roaming, like literally just walking all around the building. No cages, nothing like that, and then it would be no kill. So I would keep them until I can get them adopted out to the people who come in.
Here he is in the NFL. Have you adjusted to it yet? And you being in, and let me ask you this question. You're more on the side of the medical field, right?
Mhm.
When you watch a game and you're seeing Lecitus out there playing, do you get worried in terms of concussion? Is it concerning for you? Because you got to be on pins and needle every Sunday or Monday night.
Yes. So actually, when I was still an undergrad as a neuroscience major, I took a class that was actually talking about different neurodegenerative diseases.
Mm-hmm.
And so, with that, we talked a lot about CTE, and that's actually what I did my final project on. I know a lot about it, and that is actually what got me to not get my master's in neuroscience, was because the more I knew about it, the more it freaked me out, especially dating a football player
Mm-hmm.
who we all had a good idea was about to become a professional football player. And it's terrifying. It's definitely something that's really scary, but it's a having that knowledge is something that pushed me to encourage him. It's time now to get a therapist and always talk about what's going on. And at least if we can't help the physical aspect of football, we can help with the emotional aspect, because
People from my hometown and more so family been saying congratulations and I did a good job and things like that. Just telling me how they're really happy for me. So yeah, pretty much.
What was it like watching yourself? I imagine you get the camera there and you're in the moment and you go back and see like, oh.
Yes.
I saw a video of you, I guess both of you. The Super Bowl was in Arizona recently, the last Super Bowl. And you both of you were there, right? You both were there, right?
Right. Yes.
It's one thing to get to the NFL. It's another thing, you want to walk away with some hardware as well.
Mm-hmm.
Do you give it much thought?
Oh yeah, you're talking about winning the Super Bowl?
Of course, you want to walk away with some hardware. Come on, dude. What are you
Very
thinking?
often. Very often. I
Yeah.
mean, that would be lovely. That would be. You talk about a dream come true. I mean, to make it to the NFL was a dream come true,
Yeah, but you need the hardware.
exactly, to be able to walk away with a Super Bowl ring would be crazy. So
Of one thing you could say about Heaven to describe her, that you cannot live without. What would it be?
she is extremely charismatic. She really is extremely charismatic and loving. I mean, she cares about everybody, even people she may not know. She's always looking to help somebody or be there for people. And she's undoubtedly there for me. To know that I can come home to her and she's going to make me feel better about it regardless, um, is it makes me feel very good. It makes me feel very good to come home to her after every game and after every practice, honestly.
Oh,
Wow.
that was sweet.
This interview, you can always go back and reference this interview, Evan. Okay.
Yes, I gotta
Right.
record that part.
Right. So the next time he says, I don't want to do the dishes or want to do laundry, say, hey, wait a minute. Whoa, hold on a second, dude. Hold on. You said this here on the Folksalert show. That's what you said. Right? You got to hold him to that.
Said it.
Oh man, I'll hold it against me.